Yes. Stalingrad. I remember. Those Germans tried to surrender and...
We won a glorious victory that day.
Glorious?
Tell me, comrade. When did you begin to lose faith in the cause? When we first met, you were a true believer.
In my men. I always believed in them.
燃烧的大地，莫斯科郊外。哦吼。
Colonel Churkin of the NKVD. Major Borodin has been relieved for incompetence, and I have assumed command. Comrades, the fascists are almost upon us. Our front line is contracting again. We no longer have the resources to hold the Germans here.
But sir, we have to slow them down. We can buy time for the civilians to escape.
Lieutenant?
Isakovich, Lev Abramovich, Comrade Colonel.
Yes, Lieutenant, we must buy time. Not only for the civilians here, but for Moscow. We must also prevent the German bastards from capturing our supplies. Anything we can't load onto that train must be destroyed.
Germans are almost here. We need to leave.
German forces are on the edge of town. Evacuate immediately. Leave your belongings. Evacuate the town immediately.
Move, move, move! Let's go, comrades!
Comrade Lieutenant Isakovich, while our men continue to load the train, your unit will be tasked with evacuating and destroying any remaining military assets. First, hold the enemy at the front line while our supply trucks are evacuated. Once they depart, lure the fascists into town where our engineers have planted explosives. Destroy anything that might be of use to the Germans, and then fall back to the rail yard, where you must protect the train until it departs. When the train leaves, evacuate to the rally point across the bridge. Are you prepared to execute your orders, Lieutenant Isakovich? For the Rodina, the motherland!
On our way.
German forces are approaching. Reinforce the front line. Take those conscripts and use them to replenish our shock troops by the front line. Hold the line and prevent the Germans from advancing. Those shock troops have invaluable equipment and training. Keep them safe.
We won't last long. We need reinforcements.
You must hold the line. Call in more conscript squads if you have to.
Fresh conscripts have arrived.
We are moving.
conscripts at our disposal. Conscripts at our disposal. Fresh conscripts have arrived.
Cowards, run! Ready! Sukitsin! Stukas! Take cover! More of them! They're trying to flank us! We can't hold this position any longer! Fall back to the tracks!
Set up defensive positions and defend those supplies at all costs. The enemy has taken our supply sector. Conscripts at our disposal. Conscripts at our disposal. Done, Comrade Lieutenant. The supply trucks are moving out. There are critical military assets that could not be evacuated in time. Order our engineers to wire them with explosives and destroy them before the Germans push us back. More of our troops have been lost.
Sir, we can use some of this equipment to hold off the Germans, or even aid the evacuation.
We can't risk having those assets fall into German hands. Destroy them at once.
Go! Taking full fire!
done, comrade. We have denied the Germans access to any of our supplies.
Sir, they are bringing in vehicles.
We have a special surprise for the German bastards.
But sir, our troops!
We are out of time. Detonate the explosives.
A squad of infantry has been killed. Death before retreat.
That will hold them off for now, but they won't give up that easily. This town may fall to the fascisti, but all they will find is smoldering ruins. Fall back towards the train yard and requisition flamethrowers for your engineers. We will burn this town to the ground.
Ready. Need something, right, we'll get there.
Our headquarters is still operational. Use it to request additional conscripts and engineers.
We are losing territory. Enemy forces capturing supply sector. Comrades, we have now installed a field hospital at headquarters.
Order your men to set the houses on fire. Once that is done, have them torch the surrounding fields. Leave nothing for the Germans.
Brave infantry have made the ultimate sacrifice.
Shit, I can't believe we're doing this.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory. Fresh conscripts have arrived.
This is our town, our lands.
Conscripts at our disc. The sector is at risk. Losing supplies to the enemy.
Hurry, comrade! We cannot waste any time!
Germans are advancing through the fields. Comrade Lieutenant, torch the fields before they push through.
We've doused the fields with gasoline. Be careful, comrade.
conscripts at our disposal.
Hurry, comrade! We cannot waste any time!
Fresh conscripts have arrived. The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Our forces are still in the fields!
We cannot let the Germans advance. Torch the fields now.
Hurry, comrade! We cannot waste any time!
Conscripts at our disposal.
There's fire everywhere!
Good job, comrade. Fritz will regret ever stepping foot on Soviet territory. Plies.
Engineers pulling out. Destination confirmed.
You have done well holding off the fascisti, but we still need more time. He has killed another. The Germans will try and push through the town using armored vehicles. Place mines and demolition charges along the roads to stop their advance. Supply lines have been cut.
On our way.
Sir, mines won't be enough if their vehicles push through. We can use those T-34s too.
Negative. Those assets are acquired elsewhere. Make do with what you have.
Time to leave. We have captured orders. We are ready to build. We are gone.
Quickly, comrade! Place some mines on the roads!
Moving out.
The new men have arrived!
Lay a trap, engineer. Lay some mines. They are hitting us from the air. Engineer, on some anti-tank mines. Engineers ready. Incoming engineers. Surprise the enemy. On some mines. Moving there now. Ready.
Ready your weapons, comrades, and remember, the train yard must be protected at all costs.
Right, we'll get there. Let's get going, comrade.
Place more mines on the roads! More German vehicles are sure to come!
We need some. We are on our way. Ready. We need that building. You need engineers? We are planted now. Watch out! Engineers will get there. Engineers moving. Target liquidated. Not sticking around here. Enemy engineer. What's the anti-tank fire? Yuri, get your head down!
German scout gun! West Road!
Enemy down! Moving up. Ready. We are on our way. Engineers moving. Engineer, use the rifle. We will get there. Squad, halt. Engineer, we're going. Contact. We're going hunting for rats.
Incoming half-track! Main road!
forces are attempting to capture our territory. We have more
Another scout car coming in!
Our territory is falling into enemy hands. We have an isolated sector. Conscripts at our disposal. A squad of infantry has been killed. Death before retreat. Our headquarters is taking enemy fire. Conscripts have arrived. We have more conscripts at our disposal. At our disposal. The enemy is attacking our HQ. Fresh conscripts have arrived. More of our troops have been lost.
Done! We're moving out the last of the tanks!
We have more conscripts at our disposal. Conscripts have arrived. We have more conscripts at our disposal. Conscripts at our disposal. Fresh conscripts have arrived. We have more conscripts at our disposal.
We won't be able to stop them!
There is nothing more you can do. Fall back to the bridge.
attack.
Enemy armor! Run, comrades, run!
那批人好惨啊！